I like how I want to play video games, and I want to record video games. I just hate editing video games. That's probably like the worst part for me. So much fog. It's so chilly, so haunted, so spooky. Ooh. So, I got bit by a Dishonored bug recently, and I was rocking and rolling through the first game, and when I got to the second game, I discovered this nifty little detail called Iron Man mode, and, like this simple fool that I am, I believed that I could do it.
And they will be dead.
So after jumping ship, I needed something to ground myself, and I decided to go with Firewatch, a game that's been on my radar for a while. I will go back and make a Dishonored video, probably, if I remember. I was having fun with the series. And while narrative-heavy games aren't really my go-to forte, especially ones that are more of a walking sim than anything... Hold the phone. I did this all in one sitting? Alright, strike that. Maybe walking sims are my thing. That aside, I've always wanted to be a fire lookout. It seemed like the perfect gig growing up, you know? You get to go outside and completely surround yourself with nature, just be engulfed by nothing but scenic views. Sure, I'd be alone, but I think it'd be worth it for the tranquility and the grounding effects it'd have on me. And it's seasonal work, so it's not like I'd be a hermit all year long, just, you know, maybe half a year, and 2/3. I don't know. It's just one of those little fantasies I've always had. Whoa! This place slaps.
No dice.
I like Delilah. This is a way nicer Delilah than the Delilah I played in my last game. I will be spoiling it, so do be warned. Like I said, this has always been a dream job for me, so I was having fun with it, you know? I was hiking, I was rappelling, rock climbing, I was even jumping. And I did get the added benefit of yelling at campers.
You gotta take it easy with the fireworks, alright?
You ought to take it easy at the Sizzler buffet. Chelsea, what?
Felt like I was a camp counselor all over again. Gotta pick up trash. Fun fact, Finders Keepers is apparently still very much alive, and we love it. Dude, I got so many goodies by the end of the game, I was even confiscating things from myself. I was living my best life. Until I wasn't. Really, I was there to stop fires, and that's what I did. But things did get a little stressful and crazy, and I might have gotten a little crazy too, but hey, who hasn't, right?
Maybe I'm just losing my mind.
What?
Like Julia. And maybe it's happening to me, and I'm imagining that I have a boss out here and that we're being spied on. Oh!
Am I crazy? I didn't hear it. Oh. I thought that was a person for a moment. The way that like rock ledge loomed out of nowhere. Oh, hello. Saving game. After, you know, doing my job, I did get wrapped up in mystery solving like some sort of discount Scooby-Doo character. To be honest, it was less like me solving a mystery and more of one being spoon-fed to me. I really kind of just pushed through and followed the fake arrows to each area on the map. And boy oh boy, was I coming up with some wacky scenarios. Wait, is this gonna be like Brian out here, or Brian's dad? Or Slender Man? Or Bigfoot? I mean, a lot of it's building up to this Ned paranoia, but I wouldn't be against it if it was Brian. Alright, so we're gonna find little baby Brian down here. And Ned is gonna be upset, maybe, or cannibalized. Maybe Ned and Brian fell down here and Brian's a cannibal. That'd be fun, right? That'd be fun. Yeah, cannibal. You know, he's the cannibal king down here. Regardless of the validity of all of my guesses, I did solve, quote-unquote, the mystery, and it was sad. But more realistic than anything. There was nothing scary going bump in the night, and I think the realism actually made it sadder. Oh, shit.
Ah, shit.
While I did enjoy playing it, it was like watching a tragedy in slow motion. The themes of loss, regret, and living with the consequences of one's actions were heavy and very real. I found myself as a loving husband who was dealing with the loss of his wife to early onset dementia, with a coworker who realized her inaction led to the death of a child, and I was harassed by a father who was so shattered from losing his son he quite literally pushed to the edge that he decided to hide himself from the world. Even the fire at the end was a symbol of transformation and how things were just never going to be the same again. By the end of the game, I was at a loss for words. I really didn't have any wisecracks left in me. And as I was climbing into the helicopter, I knew I wouldn't get any closure from what I'd experienced. It'd be something I'd have to work out on my own. I mean, it was all really leading up to Brian being dead, but like, did it have to? You know what I mean? Did they have to kill him? Woof. I don't know where I was going with that. Way too heavy, way too fast. And if I didn't just ruin it for you, I would totally recommend this game. It was real fun to play. It was real fun to just experience everything that was happening and, you know, stepping into that role of the dream job that I have always wanted. And, you know, maybe in the future, if I ever do get a job as a fire lookout, I hope it's more like this and a whole lot less like that. PSS, the camera you get at the start of the game rolls all the photos that you took during the end credits, and I lost it when I saw all these gorgeous scenic photos I took just boom interrupted by a photo of a dead body. Are those my photos? Oh no! Those are my photos! Oh my god, these beautiful, horrendous photos, and then suddenly, like, crime scene. Absolutely nitty gritty fucked. Love it, love you, goodbye, and catch you next time. I wonder if I should pay attention to that, like, that, like, poster? That poster. There's gonna be, like, a quiz. Some man, that guy, that stranger, he's gonna pull me at knife point at the end of the game, and he's gonna be like, "The trees! Do you remember what the trees mean?" And I'll be like, "Oh, shit."
By the way, I was wondering if your Flora of the Shoshone info poster was still up inside your tower?
I knew there was gonna be a quiz. Like this. Oh, shit. Oh no, oh no. What is happening?